Hi, this is a story of a man called Joseph from the Bible. Joseph's father was Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons and Joseph was the youngest son. Jacob loved him very much more than the other sons. Because of this, the other brothers became very jealous of Joseph. One day, Joseph had a dream. In that dream, while everyone was harvesting, one bundle of grain stood upright and the other 11 bundles bowed down before it. He had another dream as well, in which in the sky one star was there, before which all the other stars and even the sun bowed down. Joseph shared this dream with everyone. When his brothers heard this, they became very angry and their jealousy towards Joseph increased greatly. Later one day, all the brothers went to graze the sheep. Joseph was also with them. All the brothers thought of throwing him into a pit. At that time, Reuben, one of his brothers, said, "What is the use of throwing him into a pit? Let us sell him instead." So they sold Joseph to traders for 20 pieces of silver. The traders then sold him as a slave in Egypt. In Egypt, Joseph worked as a slave. He was sincere and honest in his work. Seeing his sincerity and honesty in his work, King placed him as the overseer of his house. At that time, King's wife tried to tempt Joseph to commit sin, but Joseph ran away from it and he didn't commit sin because Joseph was the righteous man, one who feared God. So King's wife falsely accused Joseph, and so the king put him into the prison. Later the king had a terrifying dream. He asked many prophets and astrologers about the meaning of the dream, but no one could interpret it. Then Joseph was called. Joseph explained the meaning of the dream, that there would be 7 years of abundance in Egypt, followed by 7 years of famine. He advised that during the 7 years of abundance, grain should be stored so that the country could survive the 7 years of famine. After hearing this, the king appointed Joseph as the ruler over the entire land of Egypt. Just as Joseph said, 7 years of abundance came, followed by 7 years of famine. All the other lands suffered from famine, but Egypt didn't. Hearing that there was food in Egypt, Joseph's brother came to buy grain. When they saw Joseph in such a high position, they were very afraid. They thought he might imprison them or even kill them because they had sold him earlier. But Joseph didn't do anything like that. Instead, he supported them, gave them grain, and asked them to bring their father Jacob to Egypt. He then settled his entire family in Egypt. So, what we learn from Joseph is no matter how badly people around us treat us, we should do good to them. Even if someone tempts us to sin, we must run away from the sin and should not fall into it, just as Joseph did. If we live like this, just as God raised an ordinary Joseph to be a ruler of a nation, he will rise us too. If we always remember that God is watching us and remain within his mighty hand without giving in to the sin, then God will place us in a high position. I believe this story was interesting. Meet you again another day with another interesting story. Thank you.